we should talk about the big change in. Oh, I don't know. You know what? No, you pick one because I'm. Oh man, what a bad week for Twitch.
There's a lot of things going on
Why
with
don't we talk
Twitch
about
right now.
Twitch? You want to walk us through a Twitch thing?
Sure. I actually didn't know the thing that's in the doc was happening. I saw this when I came in today. There's a lot happening with Twitch right now. But this thing is that Twitch announces revenue splitting changes, and apparently no one's happy. On Wednesday, the 21st, Twitch started notifying some streamers about incoming changes or upcoming changes to their user agreements. Twitch uses a baseline revenue share of 50-50 on net revenue from subscriptions. I was just going to say this, but it's in the notes, so I'll just read it from the notes. Behind the scenes, Twitch also offered agreements with premium subscription terms to select larger streamers. A lot of larger streamers, I'm inserting this bit, were on 70-30 for a long time. That's not a new thing, and that's been known. That's been relatively publicly known because of leaks for many years. These premium subscription terms are common knowledge within the streamer community, but there's no framework in place to determine which streamers would be offered these premium terms or when to offer them. That is 100% true. The decision was made over a year ago to stop offering these premium terms.
Do we have premium terms? Did we ever?
For Floatplane?
No, for Twitch. No,
Oh.
obviously we get the money from Floatplane.
I don't think we did.
Okay, yeah, I just wasn't sure.
I have no idea though. All I really cared about the contract back in the day was like, what does it not let us do? Which wasn't much, so it was like, cool. Decision was made over a year ago to stop offering these premium terms. Twitch felt they were not transparent or consistent in awarding them. That's probably true. Streamers already with these terms will keep them, but 70-30 split for the first 100K and a 50-50 split for all revenue generated after 100K.
Oh.
Seems like streaming is expensive, and Amazon wants Twitch to actually make money for once, and that's going to be hard.
Not gonna work.
Interesting. Twitch says roughly 90% of streamers with premium terms are unaffected because, they don't make over 100K. For the 10% recent bump in advertising revenue share up from 55%.
Up to.
For the 10%, okay, I get it. I read it wrong. For the 10% remaining after that 90%, a recent revenue bump in advertising revenue share up to 55% is a great way for these larger streamers to make up most, if not all, of that revenue. Great way. That's inserted from Twitch, just to be very clear, because no one likes ads. More than 22,000 streamers requested that all streamers be moved to the 70-30 split and pay streamers faster. It sounds like that's probably 22,000 streamers that didn't already have the 70-30 split. Twitch responded by making the, in quotes, largest change to payouts in years, and they lowered the payment threshold from $100 to $50. That is actually really intense because there's going to be a really large amount of people that stream in order to make $50 for tax reasons that I'm not going to go into in further detail.
Really? Because I'm super curious. Is it something you really can't talk about?
If you make money off it, it could technically be a business. Things that show up on it could be used against taxes.
Oh. So as long as you get some kind of payout.
You have to get some kind of payout. That payout was $100. Now it's $50. It's way easier to do. And if you want to be shady about it, you can just pay the $50 in yourself. You're going to get 50% of it back. So it's $25.
To be a business. So your gaming computer.
Yes.
Business expense.
Whatever you show on stream. What if you do more expensive things?
We are not accountants. We are not lawyers.
I'm not saying you should do this.
We're not.
What I'm saying is that it's been done by people. It has not been done by me.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, it's been done by people. It's like super sketch. But I knew it was being done at 100, and I know it's going to be a whole heck of a lot easier to do at 50. That's all. Okay. Twitch justified not increasing to 70-30 by stating that a streamer with 100 concurrent viewers who streams for 200 hours a month costs the company $1,000 over those 200 hours. Yeah, and they're the ones that make all the tech and host the servers. Streaming's expensive, man. Okay.
Hilarious.
As part of these changes, Twitch, I'm actually surprised it's like even that low, to be completely honest. And I think that is because they make all the tech. And I guarantee that that does not include developer time for maintaining these things and stuff like that. But anyways, as part of these changes, Twitch is also cracking down on streams that promote certain types of gambling starting October 18th. I think this is cool. I've never liked gambling my entire life, though. I don't know. Slots, roulette, or dice games that aren't in the U.S. or other jurisdictions that provide sufficient consumer protection are banned. Okay. Prior to this, prominent streamers were publicly considering a Twitch blackout to protest the site's implicit promotion of damaging and addictive gambling behavior. It's pretty intense. There's a lot of it.
With that said, sports gambling not banned. But
yeah, because Twitch and the NFL are friends. And I think relatively based on the overall length of the NFL being cool with gambling is actually relatively new as well. But they do seem to be quite cool with gambling these days. So that's a thing. Poker also remains unbanned. I think because to a decent amount of people, it's seen more like a sport than other forms of gambling.
I can see that.
Yep. Which does actually sort of make sense to me.
It's playing sports for money, but that's also gambling, but also playing the game. I can see
poker. I'd see as kind of a weird gray area.
Yeah, but where there's at least a skill component.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, sure.
I'm not knocking like poker players. Like, yes, there's a skill component, but you also can't deny that there's a chance component.
If I try to play poker against someone who's super good at it, I'm probably going to get wrecked.
Yeah.
There's more to it than just chance, but there is a lot of chance. Discussion question. Is this enough, or should streamers continue to push for full gambling ban? Oh, it's just about the gambling ban. I don't know. I'm not into gambling, but I also have to understand that that's a personal preference thing. I'm not going to watch gambling content. I'm not going to get influenced by gambling content.
If Twitch actually had a meaningful way to keep minors off the site, which they don't, because it's, as far as I can tell, like
no one does,
all kids watching
unless
it.
you like take IDs.
Yeah. Unless they have a way to do that. I think gambling has been pretty clearly set as an adult activity, and I don't really see why we're drawing a line between this kind of gambling and this kind of gambling, when we know that such a large percentage of the Twitch viewer community is sub age of majority. So that's my biggest issue with it. Beyond that, as far as I'm concerned, you want to stream yourself like I don't know. You flip a coin, and if it's heads, you shoot a paintball at your head, and if it's tails, you shoot a paintball at your ass, and you pay $10. Like I don't care.
I might watch that.
Yeah, like
I would watch that if it was you. I would 100% watch that. I would probably pay the stream money.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, and the Twitch chat, being all dialed into Twitch and stuff, they're like, yeah, what about loot boxes? Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
and there's actually
ban loot boxes.
Someone in Full Plane chat mentioned
ban opening Pokemon cards.
Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA Online. In GTA Online, if you go to the casino, do you get banned? In Red Dead Redemption 2, they have poker. I think they also have other card game things. Like, do you get banned if you play? Well, it's poker, so no. But like, you can extrapolate from there.
For me, the bigger conversation is the revenue split changes.
Yes.
That is especially in light of how aggressively YouTube has pursued. I think I remember saying, like, back when YouTube was like, yeah, YouTube gaming. I remember saying, like, good luck with that, YouTube. But, like,
I mean, it's been a long time.
Yeah, and
I feel like they've only really been picking up a ton of steam within the last 1 to 2 years.
But I mean, that's Google, right?
But they are picking up steam.
Long game.
Long game.
Long game. I mean, I was
Big wins, long game. They're winning in the way that Mixer couldn't. When Mixer did their big move, I remember talking on Wancho about how it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Their move wasn't enough. They didn't bring over enough streamers. And what YouTube streaming is really winning at right now is, sure, they're paying to bring some streamers over.
Hmm.
There's also streamers just coming on over,
Yeah.
and not a small amount of them.
And not just tiny ones that cost
Yeah.
$1,000 a month
Yeah,
for them to sustain them.
yeah, because there's an army of those, I'm sure. Because they'll see their favorite streamer move over, so they'll move over too.
Yep.
That's completely fine. But we're talking like really big streamers that are either approaching YouTube and then doing it for a lower amount than YouTube might have expected, or approaching YouTube and doing it for nothing. Maybe a little bit of seed money to make a cool video where they pick a red object over a purple object, because that's what happens every single time. Something like that.
I can definitely see YouTube pushing hard. The Machuski in Twitch chat says, I heard Ludwig is working with YouTube and BTTV and 7TV extensions. That's pretty interesting, because I mean, there's no doubt that YouTube does not have feature parity with Twitch yet.
Yeah.
But
Ludwig's chat thing
it's a matter of time.
is really cool though. Like, they've actually put in work. I've looked into the developer behind it. He's doing cool
I
stuff.
finally met him.
Ludwig?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was at the thing, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, super cool. He asked me if after you get a vasectomy, you can still come.
Mhm.
And so I explained.
That sounds like a question he would ask.
I explained how it works.
This is why I like the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's knowledgeable about a lot of things.
Just not that.
Vasectomy.
But now maybe he is, right?
Yeah.
Ever expanding.
Oh well, now he's an
You gotta keep
expert, because I gave him the full lowdown. Yeah,
Perfect.
lowdown, pun intended.
Did you tell him about how like the doctor recognized you and everything?
No, I didn't talk about
Because
that.
he might need to know that. He doesn't now.
Yeah, I didn't. I actually forgot about that.
That'll be a fun
To be
experience.
honest with you.
Probably hear about it on the yard.
Yep.
All right. Well, I don't know. The revenue split stuff sucks.
Oh my God, Twitch
If-
chat.
if-
Well, can you? Don't leave us hanging. Yes. Carry on.
The revenue split stuff, as a creator, having, especially a streamer who hasn't done the proper, I talked about this a few WAN shows ago, but a streamer who hasn't done the split out into having a heavy arm for VOD as well,
Hmm.
because a lot of streamers have been doing that. I think that's actually really fascinating. If you want to look into that, it's very interesting. But streamers who are just streamers, they in a lot of cases don't even have a huge Twitter presence.
Sure, yeah.
They're streamers. They're on Twitch. That's what they do. Having your revenue split changed on you is very. My Stream Deck stopped working, but I pressed the bleep button. It's very uncomfortable with a F word in the middle of there.
Yeah.
Like, holy, that's not cool.
Well, that
And-
shakes your trust in the
Absolutely.
platform.
And that's going to
entirely.
inspire you to reach out, spread out, start doing other things. These people are many people affected by this. They're going to start looking into those other streamers, other creators that have started branching out into other things.
And
They're going to start doing
The
it.
dumb thing,
And they need to.
the dumb thing from Twitch's standpoint is that they basically took their most profitable users, and pissed them off.
Yep.
Oh, Amazon.
Daddy Amazon's knocking. You got to start making money.
Daddy Jeff.
Yep.
You gotta.
Bandwidth's expensive.
Oh man, this is just so
Transcoding's
dumb.
expensive.
So dumb.